Oh yeah, where shadows dance beneath the lights.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Sims 4 Haunted House Challenge. If you remember in last episode, Nick and Jess eloped and they finally got pregnant. So we have a baby on the way. Now, we're not sure how all the ghosts and ghouls of the house are going to react to the big news, but I am so excited to finally get our second generation going. Now, let's see what happens in this episode. Let's go. All right, so yet another night where Jess and Nick are woken up by the spirits. Now let's see how they're doing. So Jess urgently needs to go to the bathroom and then get back to sleep, and Nick is doing fine. Now, one of the things that we need to start thinking about is getting the baby's room ready. So I do believe we're gonna have to unlock another room. We do have quite a bit of money, so that's going to allow us to easily open up a room and get it all decorated. So let's see. We're not going to do it just yet. Let's make sure that we can cover the bills first. Now it seems like Nick and Jess need a bit of a lion, so we're going to let them do that. And now let's find out where Little Midnight is. There he is. Okay, so there's a doll. Temperance must have put her there, so we need to get rid of it. Now look at Jess. We can already see she's got a baby bump. Look at her. Now she's quite hungry. So Jess, let's go ahead. We're gonna have brunch. All right, they just can't seem to stay away from each other. It's so cute. I honestly think that Nick has just been the perfect partner for Jess. It's just flowed. I haven't to do much to get them to work, so it is great. Now we're gonna go up, and in Jess's bedroom, we're gonna put our marriage certificate up. Okay, so we have our very cute little marriage certificate from when they eloped. So I actually want to create a wall where they have all these memories. So let's take you up here. So we are going to add one of our pictures with Nick here. Look at how cute that is. So that kind of reminds them of their first date. Let's see if we can move things around. In the meantime, let's get Nick to harvest all of his plants and weed his plants. He needs to start learning a bit more about this. Now, I think one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to get Nick his table so he can create the flower arrangements, and we're going to put it in the back here. We might change the planters as well, because eventually I want to turn this into like a front porch of Jess's store, so we might do that a little bit later. Okay, so it's getting a little bit late. Let's have Jess, I think they should both come and hang out in the living room for a little bit. They are so cute. Oh, I didn't know that they could give the little forehead kiss. That is so cute. All right, Nick is feeling quite tired. It's only 8:30 p.m. How's Jess doing? She's doing a little bit better, but we need food for both of them. That's good. Now, Nick, come and grab a serving. Very good. And then Jess, we're going to put this away. So now I think it's time for everyone to go to bed. Okay, so Little Midnight should be okay. He's got food. Jess is heading upstairs. And now let's go to sleep. All right, so it's time to wake up. All right, so Jess still has some morning sickness. How is she doing? She's in her second trimester, and her third trimester is in just a few hours. And I think it's time for us to unlock that room and set up the baby room. Now, if we come from the hallway and we're counting this as the master bedroom, the baby's room could really be on either side. So I'm not too sure which one I would like, or it could also be here at the back. Now, I think we're going to go with this one. We're going to open this room. So to open a room, we know that we have to remove 1,000 simoleons. So we're going to go ahead and open a room. All right, it does need a little bit of work, so let's go ahead and get to that. Now, we know that we are going to need a truck to take away a lot of these bits and pieces that we have. All right, so for a large removal, which I think is what we would need here, it is 300 simoleons. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get the 300 simoleons. Now, looking at this room, we need to get rid of quite a few bits, but we're definitely getting rid of the bed. Now we need to make sure that we do not get the money from it. So that is 6,800 that we need to remove. We're going to keep this. We are going to get rid of this old chair. So that's 24. We can get rid of this box. We can get rid of this. Now, this doll's head, we're definitely getting rid of. We are going to keep this night lamp. Or, well, not really. So 24 plus 44. We are going to get rid of that violin. Now this little teddy bear over here as well, because it's half a bear. Now we're going to let Jess clean that up. We're going to let her clean that up. Here we found some chips. We're going to get rid of that. We're getting rid of that. All right. And we're going to get rid of this lamp. All right. So now we need to remove all the money that we got. That's 184 simoleons that we need to remove. Okay. I think we might keep that dresser just like we did with those and this as well. So let's go ahead. We're going to place it in our inventory. Now there is this gift box. I don't think there's anything in there. So we're going to say that they threw it out as well. We can keep the Bercula that we can keep and that as well. And we're also going to get rid of the nightstand. If we need it at any point, we'll go ahead and get it again. So let's make sure. So we threw that out. We are just going to consider that this was old, very, very old. And that's why we threw it out. All right, guys, so I sped up this part of the video so that we didn't lose a lot of time as I was trying to decorate the baby's room. Now, admittedly, we don't know if we're having a boy or a girl yet, so I wanted to make sure that we kept it neutral, but that it still kind of went with our storyline. So something that was spooky, yet, very cute for the baby that is on the way. Now, I did spend a lot of time trying to find the right wallpaper. There's so many beautiful ones, but I just kind of decided on this one. That way it's neutral and it works whether it's a boy or a girl. Then I went on to try the different little bassinets for our baby. They have gorgeous ones from the new pack. I think it's called Storytellers Pack. I can't remember. I'll have to check that. But they are absolutely beautiful. However, I did go through a few options because they also had really nice ones from the Vampire Pack and from the Life and Death Pack. So as you can see, I kept just changing my mind and putting things down and seeing which one fits best. So that was a little bit tough, especially because I knew that I wanted to keep it neutral, at least until the baby is born and we can then give it a lot more personality. I decided to stay with just gray and white vibes while still keeping that, for example, that little bat at the back. And yeah, that's pretty much what I did for this one. Now, hopefully you like it, but if you do have any build tips, please do let me know in the comments below so that I can apply them to the next room that we open. All right, I think for now we have the basics for our baby to come home, but I definitely want to give it a lot more personality. Once, he or she is born, we can go from there. There's Jess. She looks like she's ready. Nick, did you pay the bills? I don't think you did. So let's make sure we pay the bills so we see how much money we have left. Now, I also want them to start working on the outside of the house. So I think that might be one of the next things that we do. Where's Midnight? He is scared of the thunderstorm, but where is he? Oh, Midnight is just going outside. He is an independent cat now. Let's make sure to call him inside. So before, I think Midnight couldn't get outside because he was a baby and he couldn't go down the stairs, but that means that now he can. So maybe there's a way to keep him as an indoor cat. We definitely should get him a little collar just in case he goes wandering. No, look at that. All right, so come and sit over here. I wonder if the three of them can sit. Yes, they can. Oh, I want a screenshot of this. This is so cute. Now, where is Jess off to? I'm not too sure what's happening right now. She's just decided to come out randomly. All right, Jess is also quite hungry. So let's go ahead, Jess. Let's grab a serving. Now, I do believe that Jess is about ready to have her baby. But Jess isn't feeling great. She's definitely tired. All right, so let's go ahead and throw this away, Nick. He is being a very good husband and he's helping Jess keep the house very clean for when the baby's born. Now Jess is taking a nap. Where's Midnight? No, she is feeling exhausted. It is 11:30, so we're gonna get her to go to bed. So we're gonna get her to sleep and Nick as well because it is late. Now Gudri is being great. He's actually helping us clean the house up, which we are very thankful for. Oh no, she didn't make it. I am a little bit worried about her at the moment. Let's get her to nap just because this is the closest and she's about to pass out. She's definitely having a rough night, it seems. Like she is so close to giving birth and she's having a rough night. We're going to say that she's uncomfortable. She knows that she's close to labor. So everything is just making it all the more difficult for her. All right, Jess, that should help a little bit. Let's get you to, I think you need to go to the bathroom again. But you are very, very close. It seems only hours away. And she is exhausted. So Jess, let's get you to come to bed. I think she'll be able to make it just about. While we wait for the baby to be born, let's go ahead and harvest all your begonias, harvest the mandrakes. Let's just harvest everything. All right, it doesn't seem like we need to. So let's resume our bouquet so we can start selling things off. That looks pretty. It doesn't seem like it's great, but we're gonna go ahead and put it in the shop for sale. So Nick, you tried your best. Okay. So Jess seems to be awake. We're still waiting to see what's going to happen. She needs to have some fun. So how about you go and you play with Midnight? All right, so Nick's and Jess's relationship is just flourishing. They're about to become parents. So everything seems to be working just fine. So Jess, let's go. Okay, so we are going to turn it off now and go to sleep. All right, so Jess is now going into labor. Let's see what happens. All right, Jess, well, right now she's gone into labor, but she's still sleeping. Now, do we have the baby here? Where do we have him? All right, so Jess is finally having her baby. Now we're going to find out. Okay, Nick, you don't want to. So Jess had a baby boy. All right, so what are we going to name him? So we're going to name our boy Dorian Munoz. All right. And there we go. Look at him. There is little Dorian. All right. So that's it. Jess had her baby and Nick just slept through it. I can't believe it. All right, Jess, let's go ahead. It's really early, but let's get you some leftovers. How's Dorian doing? He's doing great. What else can we learn from him? All right, so Dorian is doing good. We don't know much about him yet. All right, so time really did fly by. Dorian is about to age up. So let's go ahead and let's see what's going on here. Okay. Okay, it's time to wake up. Dad is going to go wake him up. Now, Jess, you go back to sleep. Dad is going to take care of Dorian. Okay. And now, when you're done with that, let's go ahead and throw all of this away. Okay, yes. So, Jess, let's come over here very quickly. And let's go ahead and age little Damien up. All right, so we have aged Dorian up. So we get to pick a trait when we age Dorian up. But I actually want to make it random and for us to just accept every generation as they are and really learn to play with them. So let's go ahead. Let's click random. And what do we get? Sensitive. All right. So these Sims are prone to diaper rash, are often picky with food, and can more easily become overstimulated by too much play and social interaction. However, they also rest more peacefully throughout the night when soothed. Okay, so let's go with that. He is sensitive. Now, this is part of the Ghastly Ghost mod, but as you can see, babies can actually see ghosts. So Damien has the power to see ghost. He has smile mind stones. So look at that happy face. Dorian smiled for the first time. Socializing with Dorian more will help him learn new ways to communicate. Okay. Again, I don't know why I keep calling him Damien. It seems like I just have that name in my head, but definitely his name is Dorian. Now, let's get Dad to sleep. Poor Nick. Okay, so Dorian. All right. Now, Mom, let's go and clean this up. All right. Now, let's go and get him a little outfit change. All right, so here's little Dorian. All right. I love his hair. So we're going to leave it. He's got his hair like his dad. We are just going to go ahead and change his clothes. So this is his everyday outfit. Now, for his everyday outfit, he could be wearing something like a nice t-shirt or maybe something full body. I love this little ghost pajama. So I think we're going to give him that little ghost pajama. That is very cute. And we're going to have him wear his little shoes. So there, he looks adorable. Now for his formal outfit, we can have him wear the little suit. I don't think he's going to need it, but that's fine. Now to sleep, let's get him a nice little pajama. He can be a little horsey, a lion. I think we're going to give him a lion pajama. That is very cute. Now for party, look at him. He's looking great. We might just take this off. On his little shoes, let's give him little white shoes. Now, for warm weather, let's get him some shorts and a nice t-shirt. Okay, and for cold weather, definitely we need to get him a nice hoodie. And now that we're here, let's get little Midnight a nice collar. All right, guys, so a lot of time actually passed by in this episode. As you saw, little Dorian was born, and not only that, but he also aged up into an infant. So I think this sets us up to be in a great spot for our next one. And finally, Generation 2 is here, and we can start to discuss what is going to happen in Dorian's future. Now, if you have any ideas of what you'd like Dorian to grow up to be, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so that we can continue growing this story. All right, it was great to have you around. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Midnight club, we're taking